Okay, let's try this again because some of us were streaming for 2 hours without setting it up properly, as one does. So, where we left off, because I left off in the middle, is I was playing the Frog Prince, and ooh, that's new. And he had just, oh, it's like a bookmark, got it. He had just gotten to the last few battles before the end. I have acquired Rumpelstiltskin and the King's daughter Sophie as my attaches. The Frog Prince is interesting. He mostly it seems to be really the only one on the field who can take a swing at anybody, really. And that does draw things out a bit more. You have to kind of rely on the others to buff and debuff as they go. And I have also begun realizing that pretty much all of the positive buffs need to go on the main character, and anything negative should be distributed among the backup. All right. Could have sworn I hit them already. But you are going to have to... Okay, you don't necessarily need. Go ahead and do that. Transform. Fire video act. You... Vicious secretion, it says. Allies receive 2 armor and 1 weakness. Okay. Which... Weakness meaning they are shielded but end up hitting for less damage. Alright. Starting to figure out some of this. Okay, so I need some yellow crowns and at least 1 cauldron. Cool. Alright. So I think what I shall do is I shall call a minion. So at the start of each turn, a random enemy takes 3 damage. Now I'll go ahead and whack you. And what I can do is add what's called a swing, which means that everybody gets hit. And that is it. Actually, I could give him another swing and see if it carries into the next turn. It looks like it does carry into the next turn. So I think I might need to turn down the special effects. The sounds, I'm gonna guess it's the special effects. Quite loud. Well, that's not what I meant to do at all. Do I get back into the... Did I start over? I was doing so well. Oh. Yeah. I started completely over. Oh, for pity's sake. All right. Let's see. You need to fire off. Let's hit you. Information. And I did learn something. Well, I learned two things. One is that the sound is still too high. The other is that swing persists to the next round. Let's see if I can do this without why it says voice and there is not any voice. Okay. Swap target with a random neighbor. That's interesting. I wonder if it could be used on the enemy and the ally or just the enemy. I didn't read that closely last time. Okay. Two. All right. So you this was a reasonably good that was a reasonably good strategy last time. And okay. Give a swing. End turn. If I do this right, then I will be able to hit all three of them next time as well. That's assuming I have any action points to take whatsoever. Downside of him being so aggressive. All right. There we go. That's where they come in handy. So you still have your swing. I'm going to hit you for that. Hit everybody. I could do it again. Or I could summon some. They're not actually going to do an awful lot of damage. And I could do it again. Carry it over again. Okay. All right, so let's do another poison apple on you. Hit you. Sophie's minions still have another round. What has another round? Whatever you. All right, they're all looking pretty sad. Okay. Poor mermaid's taking a bunch of hits. Okay. Keep this. Ooh, my options are far more limited this time. Pardon me. So, first off, let us get. Oh, you can't be targeted. Rude. Okay. Well, I don't have a servant unless I get lucky. No. Alright. Need to do that. Let's do that so that I can hit things a lot next time. Might be able to get away with it. Swing first. Hit next. Already. Poison for normal stilt skin. Okay. Oh, you nasty little man. Human. Okay. Not much there that's gonna change anything. But alright, I need my swing. I can do it again. All I really did was take it out. Their armor. All right. Let's do you. You're the highest. Let's do you. Oh, swing. Continue to you and hope nobody heals. Mobile Stealth Skin not really contributing much to this. I mean, he contributed some when he generated poison cards, like 5 battles ago. Which I guess I could fire him off and do it again. Okay. Let's see. Oh, swing. I don't need swing anymore. In fact, I might. There we go. Alright. And I've gotten a second star, which means I'm halfway to unlocking the next character. Assuming this doesn't slaughter me. There's no switching things around. The mermaid's just gonna have to go for it. Okay. Alright, the Tidy Rat buffs or allies. So he does not overly worry me. Okay. Little minion. Lick the toad. Transform. And defend or hit. Let's hit you. Well, in some games, it's better to go after whoever has the lowest hit points. I think this one, I need to remember to add armor in to the calculations when doing so. All right. This worked pretty well as a strategy. I think for this one, I'm just going to go straight at the shield guard. You're poisoned somehow. I'll bet you it was the rat. All right. Okay. Not getting the colors I need. Although we could compensate. Let's do you for a bit. I think in this case, oh, you don't have any armor. Takes 4 damage. You'd probably take a hit next time. Just go straight at her and see what happens. Last time didn't do any good. Okay. But I do have minimum amount of armor this time around. So that is a new advantage. Okay. Sophie's just over there kind of sucking up space. All right. She spawned some armor. I don't have... Let's see. Okay. Let's go back to our... Smack and whack. Okay. Do. Alright. Not bad. I was very worried about the whole turns out he turns into a frog thing. But you have to, while you have to turn him back into a prince at the very beginning, if that's what you're going for, it does become possible. Once he's in his frog prince, he is useful. Alright, that's as far as we can go with any of you. Reason. Okay. He can't do anything because every so often he gets enraged. And that essentially takes him out of the equation. Range you 2 rapiers for us. Let's go ahead and fire her off. Swing in this case doesn't really matter because so it's the end of the fight. Swing doesn't matter against a single enemy, obviously. So that's for hitting more than one enemy. Do that. Now, we need to consider carefully. We've healed up. Tidy Rat. Every 3 rounds, one ally remains random immune. She can debuff and she can move. And I may be able to. Let's put her in. She's a little more. I haven't figured out if the best strategy is to have as many people as possible have the same color or to mix them all up. I guess if you mix them all up, then you have options no matter what. That upgrades passivity. Goes from every 3 rounds to every 2 rounds, but you have to fire it off. That upgrades her passive ability. That unlocks Sophia's Maid, which discards. What does the Maid do? I mean, she's got more stuff going on, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now let's get the big bad boss. Who did I beat? Any of them in the city? No, because Red hits up with Snow White, and Snow White was nailing me. I did not have what it takes to deal with Snow White, so I anticipate that this is going to go badly as well. All right. Fresh baked cookies. My cat has joined me on the desk, which means that she is going to start defending me from my headset. All right. A woman with long white hair was tending to the stove. He noticed many strange jars on the shelves, containing small bones and other things he could not identify. The woman had to be a witch. Was it her who had cursed him? Determined to find out, he jumped towards her. That is going to go badly. Oh, she's watching the cursor on my laptop. Cat, what are you doing? All right, life's about to get more interesting here. Okay. All right, we are fighting the Gingerbread Witch, who occasionally, I can't remember if she spawns minions. Oh crap, you can, in Red's game, you can either fight the witch or you can fight Hansel and Gretel. And the thing is, I've been siding with the witch because I liked her skill set, but now I can't remember what it is. This is that's pathetic. Okay. What does Sophie's maid do? At the start of each turn, draw two cards. All right, she's useful. Or just give energy. Energy gives dice. All right, I need to remember to use that more often. In the meantime, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. My goodness, I was not paying attention to my cards. All right. Anything else anybody wants to do? Ooh, I can give myself swing. Or next time, just in case. If she spawns any minions. She did not. Okay. It's a bit of a wasted point, but it was the end of the turn anyway, so. Alright. Okay. So, I have 2 of that. Removes a random negative effect on allies. Can you pick the ally but not the effect, or can you just remove the effect? Ah, you can pick the ally. Remove your weakness. Then lock on target. Alright. Remember that's there. So I don't need... Okay, so he is a bettable lady. He only strikes for 2 wounds. And I should probably get a buff that buffs him. Oh dear, my rat is almost dead? When did that happen? Okay. Well, I'm sorry, rat, but them's the breaks. Alright. Can you do anything before you pass away? You can remove a negative effect, but... you don't want to move him accidentally. Alas, poor rat. She may be hosed. Okay. This is usually worth it. Okay. Now. You off. I don't have any strength, so we're just gonna have to hit. And it's already a Joker die. Gingerbread Witch takes... oh, that's right. She takes her own damage every time she hits somebody. But it looks like she's gonna waste it on the rat, which... okay. Okay. Well, that simplifies my math. Alright, so... Sophie's passed. We should probably call her minions again. I'll go ahead and poison you. And then... okay, I could hit twice. And inflict random... or I could just hit once. Let's just hit twice. And... oh crap. Well, let's see if this carries over. I'm going to add some more armor, because you can never have too much armor. Oh, he's fighting weak. That's why he's such a weenie. Okay. All right. Reduces damage by 1/1. It was reduced by. He's not be doing any damage, is he? Enemy takes 0 damage. I need a way to increase his strength. Start of each turn, draw 2 cards. I could just summon a minion again. It looks like I can have more than 1 minion on the field. Do that. Ooh, I can. She's just going to get pasted for a while by people who aren't me. All right, let's go ahead and try to reduce some of that. Even though it's not doing any good. Sorry, Sophie, you're gonna have to take one for the team here. Okay. Okay. I'm worried there. Every now and then, like, a bunch of the cards would vanish. Like I had been hit with something that was reducing my card count. And there wasn't anything I could do about it. So, let's go ahead and consolidate all of you. Right. Are you doing any damage at all? Doing 2 damage. Okay. There's no... I'm just gonna have to smack. I could transfer back into a frog. Or like I'm getting plenty of cards. No, he's already weak enough as it is. Alright, I'm just gonna rely on Sophie's minions. Alright, his weaknesses are gone. Mermaid is... Well, the mermaid nearly died last time, but she's better now. The rat died. Okay. Sophie's minions coming through in the clutch. Okay. Enchanted cookies. Spawn enchanted cookies for 3. Those are probably fun. 1,000 points. And we gained the Gingerbread Witch. She is pretty fun. Although now that I have my enchanted cookies card, I don't necessarily need her. She's tougher than the rat, though. Alright, what does the story tell us? Frog Prince could hardly wait to finally get some answers. Did you curse me? What did you do? Why can you undo it? And she says, I only use my powers to improve my recipes. But a few days ago, I was ordered to prepare a potion that would curse whoever drank it. I'm sorry. Sophie asked, who gave you that order? I received a direct order from the castle's witch reply. Oh, but him could have commissioned such a thing. You can find the person who gave you the potion. You can certainly break your curse. Let me accompany you to make up for your mistake. I think Sophie's daddy is in trouble. Just happened to be visiting, did he? Okay. The tidy rat. She is quite useful, but she's also a bit of a butterpuff, honestly. And Sophie came through in the clutch. I mean, she was very useful. All right, so let's go with this as our setup. We have lots of money. So, battle and a story battle. Harder battle. Harder battle. Oh, story, a harder battle, another story, and then I can get to a campfire. I gotta remember to go up the center. This one I do want to get to a shop. Back to the castle. Someone wanted to get rid of him. Yes, yes. Now it's getting interesting, Sophie whispered. Soon we'll know who cursed you. She's being awfully happy about it. Let's go. Okay. Going this way. Oh, guardsman. Okay. Now we need at least one box. Actually, I think we might need more than one. Okay, let's keep all the red one. Okay. So, we're gonna get Sophie's minions out. We are going to like the frog. Okay. Very up, and then like transform, and then follow it up with a hit. Okay. So we're looking for orange and yellow. Okay, he's been poisoned. Let's do the... This is where the rat comes in handy, don't it? Unblockable damage. That will add up after a while. Okay, fire her off. She does 6 damage, he does 4 damage. I should have done the other way around. Oh well. The parchment does all sorts of things. That's no fair. Alright. I do have some hits. I have some protection, so I seem to have acquired more energy from somewhere. Alright, so we have plenty of witch stuff that we could do if we wanted. Ooh, we have an apple. Oh. enchanted cookies. Nice. I like this. The first time I'm getting persistent buffs and things like that. Usually I just get nailed by whatever happens to be handy. He doesn't poison me again. Okay. I think I might have to forego another negative bonus because I think I want some more strength. Hit. Got a hit. And that is it. I want to get beaten down. See, he's taking hits all over the place. And if the Froggy Prince goes away, it's all over. Alright, this may be a servant of the prince situation. Doing the math. You lost Sophie's minions. Let's do that first. Oh no, then the energy ball went away. Oh well. I can still do this. Do this. Do this. Ah, I have defeated the troll goblin. Okay. That might be worth it these days. And fatigue. Fatigue removes dice. Alright, let's try you. Now, the point of this was to get here. It's dwarf. Okay. Passive ability churning. Random ally receives 2 block. It'd be kind of fun if just having them on the team, even if they weren't on the board, would get you the passive ability. Alright, he gives armor twice per turn if he needs to. It's fairly cheap. And he can move, and I'll bet you this is upgrading a passive ability. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use him. Or it might be worth it to unlock him. What else we got? Alright, let's definitely get the extra dice. Well, that's rude. All this money and nothing to spend it on. Alright, let's sit on it. Alright, let's see if we can get through the story beat without getting pasted by anything. Maybe we can. Castle Garden was as big as a whole village and bloomed in many different colors. 6 swans sat next to the small lake. Why are you so sad? The prince asked. Our stepmother has cursed us. Maybe you could help. If you don't help, you lose 5 HP. If you do help, you get a wiggle. If you investigate, you get a buff and a debuff. I don't know what the wiggle means. I don't have enough HP to really Before the Frog Prince could answer, the Gingerbread Witch intervenes. May I perhaps examine the curse for a moment? A simple curse, she finally said with a smile. These will do. With these words, she gave the swans a few cookies from her bag. Only one bite eaten, they had turned into handsome young men. I received 2 rattled for the next battle, which reduces my card count. And I received 2 rule breaker for the next battle, which I don't know what that does. All right. So I could fight a serious battle, and I gotta get to the campfire though, because I am weenie child. I'm 13 out of 30. This may well be the end. What is 2 rule breaker? Rule breaker is a buff. Okay. To hold one of you, I need to hold you. And I need a crown for Sophie. Alright, this works. What does rule breaker do? The requirement of the next skill is ignored and then is reduced by 1. Oh, it's not such a bad thing, really. Okay. And it's minions. Okay. Spawn enchanted cookies. How many of you do I need? I don't think I need any. Oh no, I might need 1. Let's oh, but now it's gone away. Oh well. All right. Now I need 1 to transform. Oh wait. Multiple enemies. There we go. Oh, another troll guardian. You're gonna be rough, aren't you? Okay. We got all we're getting. Sophie, you better come through in a clutch. Okay. Let's fire off a couple of the witch. Okay, so he does poison. That could get me out of a problem if I needed it. Or I could do swing. Except no available target. That is what happens sometimes. Is the mermaid gonna swap with her or him? I guess it doesn't matter either way. I could always fire off Sophie's minions again. Let's do you. And actually, let's do. Hold on, what is this doing again? Okay, let's do you. Oh. You. Alright, can only be fired once. You can do this. Alright. I still think the prince is going to be in trouble, but he is off to the side. Magical prison? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need to turn him back into a toad, honestly. fire off Sophie's minions again. Okay. Let's see what we can see. What is Magical Prison doing? Top character receives 2 block and 1 ironclad. But they don't seem to be able to do anything. Searching for weak spots. Oh, maybe you have to search for weak spots to get out? That's interesting. Okay. Sophie needs to call more minions. You need more block. Oh, but you're dying on me. So I should probably do as much damage as I can while I can. Sorry, Witchy. Do I dare kill her off just to get rid of a misery card? Sorry. What is that? Alright. I think she can't actually do anything else. Alright. Okay. She can't. They're all enraged. But I do have plenty of crown cards. So let's get some hits in while we can, huh? I kind of wish I transformed him and then back again. Oh well. You're still both being weenies. Okay. Sit. Now he's in a prison. Alright, she's just gonna fire off everything she's got and hope that that carries the day. Right, but she can't because she's enraged. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to defend. We have to defend as many a prince as much as possible. And hope that is enough. Well, that would remove 2 fragile and 2 weakness. Alright, let's do that. At least clean something up. They're going after her. Can Sophie take it? You can take 9. Okay. I do have 2 left, and if I ever do get out of here, I need... All right. So they need... They needed that the whole time. I lose track of that sometimes, which is a problem. Somebody was poisoned. Yes. Made some gingerbread cookies. Okay, now I can make it free. Ah. And you're kind of a weenie. Not a super weenie, but alright. Okay. Just enough of that buff up for Princess. But the enchanter is gone. Yes, the enchanter is gone. So now I could get... Oh crap, I don't remember who that is. All right. See how much of damage I can do. Okay, you'll be dead soon. Oh, my mermaid! Yeah, I remember you. Do that just in case. No! Oh, I'm so close. Oh, that's so cruel. You were so cruel, game. Okay. But do I have enough? I am just a bit short of unlocking Jack. Okay. I like it. Okay, it took a minute. It took a minute to get used to this. Unlocks a random character, only valid for the next run. Mm-hmm. These are all... That's interesting. 250 coins valid for the next run. These are all kind of late games, we're just saying. These are mid-game because they unlock extra events, which is interesting. The characters are where it's at the moment for me, and then probably some of their buffs and debuffs. Oh no, the goat has a name. The goat is named Jeff. It says Jeff's shop. The goat has a name. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. I was having so much fun with the Frog Prince. I may eventually go back to Red, though, because I never got past the city with her. Because Snow White was killing me. Was just killing me. I needed something that was going to do damage to multiple enemies. I think I saw swing cards go by, but I didn't pick any of them up. I need to put a swing card on red and then make sure that she is protected because she'll be the one who's doing most of the fighting. But that will be for next time. I think that's it for the moment, only because I played about 2 hours and didn't record it properly, so that's not available. But this fight will be available once I get the video on demand checked. And then I'll come back maybe later in the afternoon or tomorrow and do another couple of rounds. I've got a couple of these deck builders floating away, but this one really kind of hooked me. And I've got some time. There's another game coming out next week that I'm really curious about, but this one will do until then. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.